Good morning, everyone. Let's have a good day. I am very quickly just going to set up the string, get to the control room, and then that we will be ready to go. I'm just going to click that and click that. No, it's not made for children. Well, I guess it technically is. It's not like I intend on swearing. Good morning. Let's have a go at it. Right. What news have we got today? Okay, just one thing at 1:30. Not too bad. Cereal. Nothing wild here. Looks like it should break down, to be fair, but I'm not interested. Nothing here. This is interesting. Good morning. We're sitting right at a level on our magic fib. It's been consolidating there, so we should get a breakout at some point. We'll keep an eye on ODSD because when that moves, it should move reasonably well. Same sort of thing here, it's just consolidating a lot. We don't really want to be trading into that. Nothing really on any of them. Eurocad seems like a good one for us. My stop was just under the Tima ribbon. Still almost 10 to 1. That's going to be back at our 0.05 lot size. My alarm's just gone off. Nothing there or there. This could be an interesting one. It'd be interesting to see if it has the momentum to break through. Same with this, I'd be looking to take a trade like that. Strip down time frames a bit. Just grab you. How many pips is that? 33, so it's an 0.04 trade. Done. It's the same thing. Perfect wick rejection off the magic fib and is now pulling down. This is sort of the same thing again. It's a nice breakthrough. And NZD CAD could be good trade in 3 minutes time as well. Just marking those in blue to remind myself to go and check them in a couple of minutes because I'm going to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. And this should be a nice short. I'm not going to take gold because it has been rather volatile the last few days, but we will watch it at least. Now we just have to wait on these last two to give us a clear direction and then we can take these. Good morning. Looks like this was a nice easy one for the day. Still nothing here to take, and this one closed below, so we'll have to give them both another 15 minutes. So there was a message from Infinite Effects. If anyone has any questions for me today, do let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Other than that, we are very slowly. Good morning. Just going through pairs as and when they give us opportunity. Currently, we've got Euro CAD. We found a gold position. I'm personally not taking it. However, I have taken 2 other trades. But I will be watching it because I want to see if it does go all right. And then we've potentially got an NZD CAD and NZD APY trade in 12.5 minutes time when the next candle closes. I'm very quickly going to run my bowl and cup back to the sink, and I'll be back with you in one moment. We might end up taking a short on this. This is just kind of sitting around, that's fine. Just add a large push off the first candle. It's not COVID, it's just a cold. Yeah, that looks like it's rejecting nice and cleanly. What is all the colour on my chart? Well, if that did look better if I'm on this sort of time frame. The colour on my chart, if we run from bottom to top, we've got two indicators at the bottom. We've got pip under backed-end logistics map index, which I've coded for different reasons and different purposes. Then we have on the main chart, we've got, let's move over to a pair, I've got an active trade running. We have the green of the Teamer ribbon, which is that square looking ribbon. It's a multi-time frame ribbon. It will often give us dynamic support and resistance on lower time frames, or on higher time frames if I tell it to be on a higher time frame. So for instance, if on the 1 hour, if I set it to the daily, it will become very big and square, and it will become a dynamic support and resistance for this time frame. I'm going to set it back to 3 hour because it makes much more sense there. Then we also have the short-term, just EMA cloud, nothing overly special. At the very top we have a CCI indicator with some custom settings, but it also has a built-in chop filter, so when it's green or red shows the direction of the overall trend, and when it lights up is showing a lack of chop, so that you know that a market is going to be pushing rather than when it's just sitting there. There are a bunch of other features that we could be using, but currently I've got most of them turned off. I've just decided to keep it relatively simple for the stream. We could be using some of the other features such as the stars or the flags or even the automatically drawn fib. Some examples would be like this. If I just put them on, then you can see where it wants to call the top and bottom for some buys and sells. I'm going to very quickly turn them off though, because I'm not feeling them today. There are other things we can do. There's a multi-time frame alligator. We've got these for interesting 2 and 7 moving average cross system, which you can, again, is multi-time frame based. These labels are to go with the Fibonacci retracement. We have chaos channels, which I think I've got turned off at the moment. We can turn them on. Takes a second to load. Again, these just kind of give you the previous highs and lows and stuff, which allow you to try and catch pivot points or breakouts. So you can then see it that way. Set those off. There's your set of pivot points, so it can do fractal based pivot points. It has a special function where it just shows a flag whenever it thinks trend is dying, which means it shows sort of, hey, maybe take some profit out of the market, or maybe consider that a new trend is going to show up soon. Got a couple other trend detectors in the buy and sell label here. Currently my bar colors are all set up for generic up and down trend, so wherever we're in an uptrend, all my candles will go black based off of a few different functions, and when they're in a downtrend they will go white. So Pip Hunter baseline overlay is doing the bulk of the work. Obviously we've got the clean lines through the chart, which are from the magic fib I drew. And then again, just LMI and BACD, just giving us some general help with trend. And also trying to help see nice and early if we got any detection on anything else. Gaming with a villain, hello. Gold in theory will, over the next couple of days, probably start selling off. Like 70% of traders are long in gold, so I would have a suggestion that it should start going short, especially when there's volume behind people being in long positions. It's going away. It's just back at entry. Did this give us anything? Not really. Could take a short. In fact, this one I would be more inclined to take the short position. We have bounced off the Teamer ribbon at this point, and LMI is also bearish. If we were to run it all the way to our magic fib goal, it would be a 20-to-1 trade, which would be absolutely monstrous. Probably end up taking off some significant profits before then, however we will keep a monitoring eye on it. If we consider our entry now at the end of this candle, we'll just wait for this candle to close and then I will give you a confirmation. So if I open up my MetaTrader, so it's nice and ready, and we'll come back to it in 1 minute when the candle is due to close. I'm still going to mark it in blue because I haven't technically entered yet. 'm just sitting and waiting for the end of the candle. "35 more seconds and we should be there." 10. Alright, there we go. That closed in the white, and I am happy to take that. Let's go. NZD CAD. It's a very, very tight stop loss, so I'm going to use my doubled lot size of 0.1. What that up is orange because we're running with it. If anyone has any questions for me, do let me know. That's spiked up, that's still fine, that's still fine. What are you doing? You're kind of consolidating, nothing overly interesting. I need to write this onto my whiteboard because the test for GBP USD has just finished for my long-term free method. 0.1, so 0.10. Okay. 410, 1270, 1746, 62. And the next pair to go on my backtesting list for this method is USD CAD. We've just finished our test for Euro USD and GBP USD, both of which have come out reasonably well in profit, even with some shitty backtesting. Backtesting like risk management coding. I'm just going to run a single test on that position and then we'll have a look. GJ, let's have a look. Now, GJ has bounced perfectly off the magic fib as of earlier, just sort of crossed through the teamer ribbon, kind of rejected off the underside of it, so you could be looking at the idea of a short if you wish to do so. If you're looking at that as a possibility, your position is going to look something like this probably. Now for me, I wouldn't take this because the risk reward isn't that high. It's only a 2-to-1 to the magic fib. If you're going to look for anything more, then I guess you could look at it down to the next position, which would give you a 6-to-1, which is more plausible. You just have to consider if it's right for you. I kind of like the idea, however, I'm always skeptical of shorting anything in the middle like this. I'll be back in 1 second, I need to blow my nose. And I'm back. You're most welcome, my dude. Or dudette. Either or. I like it. We'll track it, but we won't take it. This is the magic fib setup. I'll quickly go over like one pair with it. I have a full PDF about it in our Discord. So if you were to look at our Discord, there's a whole like. Actually, don't need to do that because I can just open the PDF directly because it's saved. Give me 1 second. Where is it? There we go. So in this I do have a whole section on drawing the magic fib. It's like almost 13-14 pages just of drawing the magic fib. I go into detail about how to draw it for every different pair you'll find and all the different pricings of volatilities and why we shouldn't be drawing it the conventional way. So yeah, if you want to see that PDF, if you join our Discord and become one of our Market Master members, then you'll get access to that. It's like 60 pages of PDF covering my general entire method. It covers how to tackle the news each day, how to set up the charts the same way I do, how I generally look at everything. In general, we pull up the magic fib between round numbers, so in this case it's drawn from 0.8 to 0.9. Yeah, but there's a lot more detail in the book. Oh, my trader has just finished a back test. Oh, 82% win rate, that's pretty good. Oh, 80.76%, it was 82% of short trades were run, 1 and 79% of long trades. Eurocad, sure thing. Currently I'm looking at buy, but I'm becoming apprehensive of it a little bit. Drawdown maximal is 8%. Let's run it on a longer term from 2009, which is where I've done the others. So if you check out our Discord, I will send a link through now. Invite people. Yeah. I'll just use a generic link. I won't use the proper link. So if you click that, join our Discord. Once you've verified, you should be able to go through to a page called Store, and if you join through the store, you should be able to get yourself access to the membership, which will then give you access to the beginner's course. Inside the beginner's course, you'll find like 20 odd videos plus a few PDFs, and there are back-tested methods in there. There's general advice on learning to trade, as well as the giant PDF on the Magic Fib, which is part of the Hustle Harder PDF. We also have the master's course in the next room, which has more advanced concepts such as wick fill theory, multi-time frame correlations, how you trade, that sort of stuff. And then we have the MBT course as well, which includes psychology. Other things you get with our subscription include things such as signals. We do regular signals. One of our admins calls them into a direct room every single day with a little at everyone every time we post something, so you can always get a notification of it. And then coming up in the next week or so, whenever myself or any of the other admins go live on our YouTube channel, we will also be running a Zoom in the background so that market masters can ask questions live and get responses. Rather than having to write, you can just talk to us, which will be coming up in the next week. And then, not to mention, we do have all of our wonderful indicators, which you see a few of them on my chart right now. However, this is all of the ones we've got published at the moment. I will be adding another one to the list probably in, I'm going to say, 3 weeks' time. And that will be going with a giant video, which I'm currently working on. I'm about 50 hours deep at this point. I have tested and got final settings for 2 out of 24 pairs on my list. $17.46 and 62. If anyone does have any questions, do let me know. I am happy to answer them. We'll be coming up to the end of another 15-minute candle. We can have a quick look. This 15-minute candle doesn't give me over concern yet. GJ, we are just monitoring. It seems to have pulled right back up towards the Tima ribbon. It's kind of interesting. Nothing seems to be happening here or here. And the gold position would have gone and hit stop loss, but we weren't taking it anyway, so that's fine. We have nothing to worry about. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. This I wouldn't be interested in taking anyway, so I'm just going to unmark that now. Hello to all the new viewers. I've seen a bunch of you join. I'm currently sitting here watching trades while also trying to continue with work for the method. I'm just running a quick test on GBP USD from 2009 using a setting I believe to be okay. However, it might not actually be okay. We've got to see if it's any good once it's run through more accurate tick data. What happened to GU that day then? T14. Doesn't seem anything wrong. Okay, interesting. Might be some bad tick data there. Good. Let's run that test instead. A bunch of questions came through once. On the NZD CAD, it was a short position. Could I have gone long? Potentially. Short does look visually somewhat better though. What did I do on G? What's being done on GJ again? Yeah. Hello, try first. Yeah, my teamer is above, and I shorted off the end of this white candle here. Currently watching to see if it breaks through or bounces off of the teamer again. I think short should be the longer term idea though. My eye is burning. Thank you. Let's just run this one as well, run single test. My teamer is currently set on the 3 hour because I've been looking at 1 hour charts. So we've been sitting a lot more recently on the 1 hour chart, which is why my teamer is set to 3 hours. So for instance, this is what it looks like on NZD CAD. I then drop back down so we can see what was going on again. This might go and hit stop loss. This is doing okay. This was doing good. Be interesting to see if it comes back down again or not. They're doing their thing. We're not taking these two anyway. This should be a nice short. In fact, it does look like a particularly nice short. If you're going to take it, it's going to look something like this, which would be a little small. What does the 1 hour look like? I would suggest we'll probably go make a new low and we'll just run it all the way out I will grab my phone in place. Does make sense with client sentiment as well being a net long. Just take our entry from here. Job done. Anything else we can spy off the hourly? This USD CAD would also be the same bearish maneuver, so that's also a thing. If USD CAD is selling and NZD CAD, I would have thought it should as well. This still looks bearish, that's fine. This is bullish. Okay, so NZD CAD and Euro CAD do the same, and GBP CAD and USD CAD do the same. They're not equal right now. Gold looks like it's managed to find its upwards move then. Now we've broken through the TEMA. If we can close above here, then we should be able to take a buy up to 1800. Let's jump back up to the high time frame, has just broken through, rejected. If this candle finishes bullish, then you should see it go back up towards the 0.9 mark. Lot size on what? Sorry. Let's see what you're doing. You are going up. Interesting. USD CHF added 27 pip stop, so it's going to be 0.05 per 200. Get a quick drink. Another back testing run, is it any better or worse? That's worse. Okay. Inputs. Actually, I want optimization results. Run single test. We go again. Nothing overly interesting. USD CHF seems to actually be going short now. When his stop loss is fine. It's running in profit. And you also went in his stop loss, okay. pushing up. It's fine. I actually want the hourly to check those hourly closes now I'm back. The hourly on this seems to suggest bearish. Whether it actually is another question. And gold would be looking for a long position that would go probably like this, all the way up to 1800. If anyone has any questions about the long-term method I'm making or anything, do let me know. I am happy to discuss it. Obviously I won't go too far in detail, but I can give some basics of it. Seeing as I am currently running the back testing. It's nice and bearish. Don't appear to have anything super interesting. Oh, that could be a good short actually. Yes, GBP CHF would be a nice looking short to take. Everything is still slightly bullish on the hourly, however we've got a nice clear rejection. We've moved under the Tima ribbon. 15 minutes starting to look nice and bearish. Stop loss is going to be, it's going to be an 0.05 per 200 because it's a 20 pip stop. This is moving down currently. It should get right back down to this level. Just nothing wild. Your entity is moving up. I'll go up and touch the line again probably. This gives extra confirmation towards the idea of GBP CHF being short because it would be the inverse order. Fine, fine, fine. That's also a buy in theory for the 1 hour. We've got a large amount of movement to go to the next line. My back test just finished again. So you'd look something like this. I'm not taking it, but we'll watch it. This would be a 27 pip stops, would be a 0.04 to 0.03. 8.48, and it had a slightly lower win rate. Within 1% actually. Yeah, I thought that would work its way back down again. Hourly close nice and bearish, so that makes logical sense. This is pushing up as it should be. That's pushing up, pulling down. That went in his stop loss. It might bounce off the line though. And this went in his stop loss, but it doesn't look like anything interesting. It seems to be moving up. Should come up towards 1.1. It's a bit late to take it, but if you are taking something like it, it's going to look probably a bit like this. You might find there's wiggle room to go higher. Check out the high time frame. Yeah, you might find wiggle room to run like up, fill this wick or something. But in general, you should just be going for the magic fib. I'm just going to leave it there somewhat. See what happens. Again, I'll watch, but I'm not taking because it's more risky. This is running fine. I feel like AudioST is one I probably would actually just take. Even though it's after a reasonably long trend, so it's more risky, it feels like something I would just end up taking. This is bearish, that's fine. This is still bearish. What does it look like on the 1 hour? Starting to come down. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. Also, hello to everyone watching the stream. Nice to meet you all. Feel free to like and subscribe. We tend to go live. Used to be once per day. Now it should start becoming twice per day because we have one of our other admins going live for pre-New York. And then eventually it will go to 3 lives per day once we've got one of our other admins ready. Currently he's facing internet issues in Lebanon. It's just not quite as quick as we want it to be. But we are working towards solving that so that he can begin streaming too. And his session will be Asian session, mine is London, and Sahil will be on New York. Anyone has any questions, do let me know. Otherwise I do kind of end up just sitting here. Oh, there's another back test run. Absolute drawdown, 6%. good. Still an 80% win rate. Made what? 1443 total profit. What did this one run at? I can't remember. Moving down. Nice. Okay. Sure. I think we have all of the interesting trades of the day by the looks of it. I don't see anything else we would rather want. No. We've seen them all. looks like I have another setting to put on the list. Now it's just the next pair, which would be USD CAD, unless I want to do gold first, maybe. Gold's going to be really not fun. USD CAD for the method will be a lot easier because pips count's going to be the same. If I do gold, it's going to be a bit more complicated. I'll use those inputs. 1846, 64. Let's write it on the board. So basically when I'm backtesting like this, what I have to do is I have like a fixed pip count that everything has had so far. So for instance, Euro USD, GBP USD and USD CAD have all had the same stop loss and take profit size of 410 pips and 1270 pips. No, 41 pips and 127 pips, so stop loss and take profit. And then I run through an optimization function, which then goes and tests all of the different parameters in every possible setting orientation. And then it gives me results, and then after that I will then use those results of optimized win-lossing to go and get optimized take profits, which should then and stop losses, which should then bring it up another step. So currently for GU and Euro USD we're running around 80 to 85% profitable trades. Next one is USD CAD, which I'm about to start running after the stream probably. Or I might even go and start now and call the stream early because I want to get this method done. And it's literally going to take like 2 solid weeks. In fact, I probably will call the stream done and then go continue with that. Does anyone have any questions for me? If not, then we can look at ending the stream so I can go and continue with backtesting. I will take that silence as a no, and I will go and continue backtesting. I will talk to you tomorrow. This is going to be a very, very short stream compared to some of the others. I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I have more data for you. I at least want to have sort of 4 or 5 pairs done this week, and then the rest over the weekend, hopefully. Have fun, everyone. Goodbye.